Welcome to the Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I'm your host, Meredith.
And I'm your host, Cass.
Let's have some fun.
All right.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. Oh, hi.
We're on camera.
I forgot we're on camera
Everyone
already.
keeps saying, why aren't you on YouTube? Why aren't you on YouTube? Because I spend my time looking at the computer. And you. Anyways, we're the Clopen Effect. Hello.
It's fine. Hello.
So oh my gosh, did I have so many stories for you today?
Really?
And then I forgot them all. Crazy. They'll come. You know how that always happens,
Listen,
right?
I have a quiz for you. I have a quiz for you.
Okay.
Where in the home do 16% of remote workers work?
16%, huh?
If you listen to US 99, you probably know this.
I'm going to say
one of their questions.
In bed.
In bed, that's a good one.
Or in the bathroom.
Okay, those were both answers on there.
In the kitchen.
That I didn't hear anybody say that one.
In their car.
I didn't hear anybody say that one either.
Not at home. Outside. Where?
In their closet.
Do you know that was the first thing I thought of?
Where
and I said,
you
there's
worked.
no way.
So I'm like, she'll guess it because that's where she worked.
Yeah. I was in a closet for a while because it was the quietest place.
And the guy on the radio said he knows a lot of people that record, like do voiceovers.
Yes.
They do it in the closet because it's so closed. It's good for, not echoing and stuff like that.
I've heard a lot of podcasters say that they do that.
Yeah.
Some of them don't live near each other.
Right.
So they have to be really quiet and listen to each other.
Yeah.
Do you know that's the first thing I thought of was a closet? I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not going to be
No,
it. 16% is a lot.
Yeah.
Do you work in the closet? Come out of the closet.
Come out of the closet.
All are welcome here.
You know who I just saw on TikTok the other day, too, for the first time? I've never seen them. I've never, looked them up to see their faces, is Crime Junkies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think they're going live.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
They're touring now.
Yes.
So, yeah, I've been seeing a lot of ads from them. I stopped listening to them. I stopped listening to them about a year ago.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why. I think I just stopped listening to crime.
Yeah.
I had so much overload on crime that now I listen to other stuff.
Yeah.
I should go back.
Do
you listen every week?
No. Mm-mm. I haven't listened in a long time either.
Yeah.
Well, I was listening to the audiobook.
That's going to take you 3
It's
months.
44 hours. And on Spotify, even on premium, you only get 10 hours a month of audiobook listening.
I've been listening to all of Frida McFadden's, but the last two,
I think I saw her. I recognize the name that it was either you or Grandma talking about her.
Yeah.
But now I remember that was you.
So I read The Housemaid, the first one. I think there's 3 housemaids, but then there's a wedding in there, so it's actually 4 housemaids.
Okay.
I read the first one.
Yeah.
And then I just got done reading. Oh shoot, one of her other ones. I think it was an older one. It was from 2021. And I was kind of like, yeah. But I did like a few of others, so I guess it's all in what you're in the mood for too.
Yeah. Yeah. I find that. Okay, so then I was going to do Audible, right? Because I'm like, well, I can't listen on Spotify. I'm out of minutes for the month. So I was like, I'll do Audible because I have a Prime membership. Yeah. Well, it wouldn't let me listen to anything. And it costs $7.95 a month for the least amount.
Oh.
I'm not doing that.
I do $14.99 on Apple, but that's for 5 people.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
For music and audiobooks?
Everything.
I'm not an Apple person.
Oh, I do pay for Audible too. It's with my Prime,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. So actually, I probably do pay 20.
You're paying 20-something bucks.
a month.
Yeah.
But that would be considered 6 people, I guess, because there's 5 on Apple and then 1 for me.
Yeah.
But I only get 1 credit a month. So I have all these wish lists of books that I want to read. And then when the 1 credit comes up, I'm like, I don't know what to choose.
Yeah.
Then it takes me a minute. But
yeah, because you don't want to waste it.
2 summers ago, I went to go look and I had 8 credits because I didn't know how to freaking use the app because I'm stupid. And so I'm like, well, I'm going to pause this. And then all of a sudden I got into reading books. Maybe that's why I stopped last year.
Yeah.
Crime Junkies or all the crime ones because I started to read and I started to listen to a bunch of books.
Yeah.
Especially when I go up to Lake Geneva.
Yeah. I know grandma was like, I can't listen to a book. And I'm like, because you don't drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Driving everywhere. Oh my God.
I feel like you can only listen to so much music.
Yeah.
Right?
Because you hear the same stuff over and over again. And I have like very nice on Spotify. I like is it's like an AI DJ. And so he like switches it up and plays some songs that like are from your playlist, but then introduces you to new ones that are similar. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, I would like that too.
Yeah. I found like 6 new songs in the last 2 weeks.
When I go for a run and I have my AirPods in, I'll ask AirPod. What do I always say? AirPods. What are they called? I've said that like for 2 weeks. I can't figure out what they are.
It's tomato.
Okay. I've had them in while I'm running, and I'll ask it like, "Hey Siri, play 70s rock or whatever," and it's never what I want to listen to.
Yeah.
So I try. Oh, she's bringing it up on my computer. Oops, sorry about that.
I was like, oh, what?
It's just never like what I want to listen to.
Yeah.
I'll ask it for, and it'll bring up like Janet Jackson I don't know why.
Janet Jackson for 70s rock?
I do not know why, but every time I ask for anything in any generation, anywhere remotely close to what's happening right now, it brings up Mariah Carey, Taylor Swift, or Kelly
I could see.
Clarkson. And those are the 3 that I'm like, skip.
Yeah.
Skip. I just, not when I'm running.
I feel like my Spotify learns. Like, it knows.
Yeah, and my Apple, I don't think does.
Yeah, no, it just plays
Although
whatever.
I am all over the place.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
I have country. I got Kendrick. I got everything
Prof.
in between. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways. So I wanted to talk about credit cards.
Yeah.
I feel like we've talked about them before because we've talked about how we've been in debt before, and that's future Cass and Meredith to worry about when we go on vacation and all that kind of fun stuff. But I also want to talk about the history of it because I feel like we haven't talked about the history of credit cards.
Remember, my mom worked at Visa too.
Yes. I was just going to say that. Although we ripped on your mom for stealing all our identification. That was 2 years ago or so, right? So the fun thing that I looked up is cartoons that featured credit cards.
Oh.
I know. So in The Simpsons, there's an episode called Scenes from the Class Struggle in Springfield, season 7, where I feel like there's a bug on me. Is there a bug on me?
No.
Is there a bug on me?
Stop.
Okay. How the credit was used is Marge gets a fancy Chanel suit and attempts to fit in with the Springfield's elite.
Doesn't she change it? She keeps resewing it?
Yes, I believe so.
Yes.
You know who would know is my brother, the oldest of the two. The show frequently mocks reckless credit spending.
Yeah.
With characters like Homer racking up debt without thinking.
Yeah, because they're like
some of us do that.
I feel like they're supposed to be the modern family.
Yeah.
And it was like always in debt. They never had any money, but they always got what they needed.
I always feel like they were struggling because they always had the same outfits.
Yeah.
Couldn't go buy another outfit.
No.
Come on, Marge.
No, they only got one outfit.
Right, only one.
But she did buy one.
Here.
She did buy one.
7.
Yeah.
And put it on credit.
And she turned it into like 14 different outfits to wear. So, I mean, at least she's like
in high school.
Frugal when she spends,
true. SpongeBob SquarePants episode Crabs a la Mode, season 5. Freaking love it. How credit was used was that Mr. Krabs installs a credit card payment system. Do you remember this one? At the Krusty Krab?
No.
Charging customers ridiculous fees. It's kind of like a nod or a jab to hidden charges and corporate greed, which we know.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Krabs.
We know those are there. Yeah.
There's quite a few of them.
Yeah.
So Steve and I talk about this all the time. After 9/11, I didn't have a job. And he owns a business, and obviously no one was needing his business at the time.
Yeah.
And so for a full year, we did not work. And it was kind of scary. Like, we were basically broke.
Yeah.
That's why I appreciate everything now. No matter what, I appreciate everything. And we always talk about it, how where we've come from. And I remember that we would use credit cards sometimes to buy food on Fridays for the kids or pizza, and we would never go out. We would always go buy or make our own or whatever. And one time we called 2 credit cards and said, listen, we are really struggling, blah, blah, blah. And they said, oh, there's nothing that we can do. And the following month they raised our percentage. No, our percentage. That next month, both of them did. And we thought, wow, we will never, ever do that again. And I have not paid ever since I started another
Yeah.
job right after that. And once he got back to work, we have never paid
interest on a credit card.
on at ever used zero.
Yeah. Good for you.
Yep. We'll use them because it's easy to use, right? You have them on
right.
the apps and Starbucks and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff, but we will pay them off every month.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
all the credit card companies.
I feel like everybody wants to be able to do that, and not everybody can do that. That's like
no, I
that's
get it. I get
huge
it. But
accomplishment.
that's how
yeah.
angry we were
Yeah.
about it because they didn't help us.
Yeah.
Not that they don't, we called everybody. Everybody helped us. The
Right.
bank helped us. Everybody
Right.
helped us for that year. We didn't know what was going to happen. They were the only ones that were like, nope, screw you.
No, because they don't care.
We're greedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a little frustrating. I don't
Yeah.
think they need to be as high as they are.
Yeah. Well, that's something that
We'll
the
have to get somebody
president
on
right
here.
now is trying to do.
Yeah.
Is lower the maximum that they can charge interest.
Do we want people to always be in debt, or do we want people to be okay?
It
I just
depends
don't
on
get
who
it.
you ask.
Yeah, right, exactly.
The banks want you in debt.
You
know,
ask me,
then
I
you're
want
owing
people to
them.
be okay.
Right,
I'm not making money on it.
I want
though.
everybody to have everything they could possibly need in life. You
right,
know, but
exactly.
that's not everybody's answer.
And not a need, right? Not a want. It's fine. All right, so the Flintstones episode, multiple episodes actually, how
The
credit was used.
Flintstones.
Oh, I love the Flintstones. I will
Yeah.
still, if it's on, I will still watch it. I love it. While set in the Stone Ages, I just spit on my computer, Fred Flintstone was often seen using a tab or credit system at stores. I feel like it was like The Rock.
Yes, and they would
Right?
like ching 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 ching
Yes,
into it.
they would actually do it. It says showing early forms of credit in the prehistoric setting. Because the Flintstones.
I'm sure they had it then too.
Yeah, we're going to find out.
They were like, you still owe me another 4 chickens because I gave you that cow.
Yeah.
Right.
And they were
Everyone's
like, what?
always
It's
been
not
in
my
debt.
fault they flew away.
Yeah.
DuckTales. 1987.
DuckTales, I love DuckTales.
The 1900s we're talking.
Yeah.
And 2017, Scrooge McDuck, a self-made billionaire, often rejects the idea of credit cards and prefers cash and gold, while his nephews sometimes attempt to buy on credit without fully understanding the consequences.
Yeah. See, they were even trying to teach us back then. We still didn't listen. We were like, cha-ching, who cares? Let future us worry about it.
Yep. Futurama? I've never seen that show, but I know that it's popular.
It's by Simpsons creators.
Oh wow. I would definitely like it. Is that the one I?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. I've only seen it on
Leah
TikTok.
or Leela. I can't
Season
remember.
1, A Fistful of Dollars. Fry, after waking up in the future, inherits his old bank account, which has grown into billions due to compound interest.
I forgot about that.
He goes on a reckless credit-fueled spending spree, highlighting how futuristic economies still rely on debt.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, and then he's broke after that.
Is he?
Yeah, he spends it
billions?
all. Yeah.
That's something I would do. That's why I'm never going to be rich.
Yeah,
I would
because,
just be like,
I feel like, okay, 40 years ago, $100 was a lot. Now, it's like $100 is like a 20, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So think about thousands of years from now, $1 billion might just be a 20.
Yeah. I'd be all right with that, having $1 billion.
Yeah. But it's like,
but in the future.
but eggs cost $4 billion.
Right. We were talking about the money, the paper money, and you said a whole bunch. Oh my God, Meredith. Oh wait, every episode. Why?
It's all right.
We were talking about the paper money, and you were saying how many zeros was behind it.
Oh yeah.
What was that from? Costa
Colones.
Rica.
Yeah, Costa Rica.
Yeah, we were trying to understand what that
it's like
meant.
5 million colones.
That'd be great.
But really, it's like $5.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah.
South Park season 14. You have Zero Friends is the episode. The episode parodies social media and digital currency, showing how people accumulate debt online, just as they do with physical credit cards.
So easy.
How many times have you heard of parents panicking because of the Minecraft?
Yes.
Or I had a gamer, so I get it. The gamer, buys the add-ons
Credits
and
or
the
whatever.
apps. Yep.
Yeah.
And how many have you heard that went, oh my God.
Yeah. Wild.
I just had a friend post on Facebook that she is literally broke.
Yeah.
Because she used her debit card on, I think it was Minecraft or something like that. And they spent it all overnight.
Son of a gun.
Yep. Oh God, is that
Your
terrible.
rent money is gone.
I can't even imagine.
I would probably beat my kid's ass for that.
Yep.
I don't really believe in hitting kids, but like that one, they'd definitely get a smack for that one.
Gotta have those conversations too, right?
Oh,
like,
God.
don't spend all this money.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's locks. There is locks,
Yeah.
but somehow she said that something happened. You know, there was a lock of, $10 a week or something.
Right.
Maybe he learned the password. Kids are smart. Don't give them your debit cards.
Don't have kids. Then you don't have to worry about it.
Or have adults where you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
A timeline of credit cards and how they were used. So late 1800s to the early 1900s, department stores and individual merchants issued charge coins or paper cards to loyal customers. They were store specific, so it's like the Kohl's card now, right? Kohl's charge.
I feel like, son, your mom has an account here. I'll just put it on her, charge it to her account. Yeah.
And they knew the family name.
Yeah.
I feel like because there wasn't a million people in the world.
Yeah.
Meaning they could only be used in the issuing business. Customers would make purchases and the store would keep a ledger of their charges, requiring full payment at the end of the set period, which was usually monthly.
Yeah.
I wonder how often people would say, can we do it next month? Or can we do just like how?
Oh, I'm sure all the time.
And then I wonder if interest was around. Like, sure, you can't pay in May.
Too.
All right, I'll let you but it's going to be an extra
$100,
25 cents, or
25
I don't know, back in the 1800s, I don't know, $100. Everyone's
an extra bottle of whiskey.
Yeah. So that's how it all started. Pay later, right? 1920s was travel and entertainment cards.
Diners Club?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Hotels and oil companies issued credit cards for travel-related expenses.
Yes.
Fuel, lodging, dining.
Yes.
Exactly.
Great grandma said somebody in her husband's family passed away and they had to go down to Texas and they had to plan their drive first of all because nothing was open on Sundays. So, and they had to use the credit card for gas the whole way down there. They didn't have money.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, luckily they had a credit card.
When was that?
I'm going to say that was probably in the late 30s, early 40s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So these cards allowed frequent travelers to delay payment rather than paying in cash immediately. And they required the full balance to be paid monthly, not revolving credit.
Oh.
Use it. And then, I feel like that's American Express, right? You have to pay American Express.
Oh, I don't know. I don't have that one. I don't have that one.
One of them. We'll have to ask.
Yeah.
ChatGPT. 1950 Diners Club card. Here you go. Restaurants and entertainment expenses only. The first universal charge card. Usable at multiple businesses. Card holders received a monthly bill and had to pay in full, no carrying a balance.
I always thought that was weird. The Diners Club card.
Was
like,
it like
only restaurants you could use it at?
And was it like the first of the rewards points system too? I'd be curious about that.
Yeah, maybe.
Like maybe you became an elite restaurant, patron or something like that.
I don't know.
I wonder if there was more to that.
Dining was way different back then. I'm thinking about going to like your local breakfast place.
True.
Like, you're our number one customer. And you're like, okay.
I wonder if back then that they had your information too and they would sell it like they do now. Or they would use it. No?
I don't know.
Man, you ever notice you sign up for one thing and you get 40,000 other emails or text messages?
I signed up for Audible today. I'm literally going in the app to like look for a book to listen to on the way home. Spam call.
And it was
spam call.
I was gonna say, and it was from Audible?
No. Well, but I'm like, and I even turned off like ad sharing
notifications
shit,
and all that.
whatever.
Yeah, don't sell my information.
Yes.
They're so full of it. That's how they make their money. So we're mad at those people. We're mad at credit card banks. Okay. All right.
Not too
cool.
happy with anybody right now.
Right. Bank Americard, which was later Visa. General purpose shopping beyond just travel and entertainment. That was in 1958.
Oops. So that was Visa because Bank Americard?
Yep, Bank Americard.
I would think Bank of America.
Yeah.
I would think that would be Bank of America. Yep. No? Yeah, that's weird.
Bank Americard was later Visa. The
I always
first
thought
true revolving credit card. So
Mom.
Oh.
I always thought Visa probably stood for something.
We're going to ask.
Yeah,
let's keep going. I got just a few more, and then we're going to ask what Visa stands for. Mastercharge, later Mastercard, 1966, used for banks, started offering credit cards. Or no, banks, I'm sorry, started offering credit cards, expanding beyond just Americard system.
Yeah.
They were like, Americard's got something going on. And then all the banks got greedy.
Right.
Allowed users from different banks to access credit, leading to widespread adoption in retail.
Because I feel like, what did you do if you didn't have one of your banks around?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And an ATM, $10.95 for a fee to get cash out.
Well, ATMs like didn't even exist in the 60s, right?
Oh, right.
You know?
Yeah, this was 1966. Yeah.
And I'm wondering, like, if you banked with Citibank or Bank of America, you know, Wells Fargo, that's an old one. We'll talk about Wells Fargo. You know, and you didn't have a Wells Fargo near you. How'd you get money?
Right.
You had to have some way. I guess you had checks, though.
Oh, yeah.
Check. Everybody took checks back then. Yeah.
I feel like people did a lot less back in 1966 than we do now.
Yeah.
Like my toxic trait is the second I leave the house, it's which coffee shop am I going to?
Yeah.
In 66, I think everything was done at home, and then you would literally go get a Sunday outfit or go to dinner with family once a month.
Go
or
to the
something like
grocery
that.
store.
Go to the grocery store. Get gas.
Yeah.
I feel like now it's just everything is all around us and so convenient. And
It is.
Yeah.
You know, that's what a lot of people complain about. It's like we got our highway running through town. It's a piece of my hair, sorry. Our highway running through town, and it's like, you know, Starbucks, Target, Walmart, whatever. And then you go into the next town and it's Starbucks, Target, Walmart, whatever.
Yep.
And it's like, it's so lame. Nobody leaves their town anymore unless they have to, you know?
On the highway, too.
Yeah.
I was traveling, not traveling far, but I was going to Madison.
Yeah.
All the same things. Culver's is up there.
Quick Trip. I will never talk bad about Quick Trip,
I
though.
know. No, I will never talk bad about Culver's
Buc-ee's
either.
is supposed to be coming to Madison.
We're taking a road trip. Speaking of, yeah.
Can't wait.
We'll go live when we're there.
Yeah.
We'll show everybody what it's all
Oh
about
my
for those
God.
that haven't been.
Yeah.
I almost like, sorry about that. I probably just smashed everybody's ears. I will talk about that and I'll say, hey, have you ever been to a Buc-ee's? And when people say no, I'm just like, what? What do you
How
mean?
can you have not have gone to Buc-ee's? Just think, there's people in this country that have never even heard of Buc-ee's.
Right. Stop it. Go see one. See you in Madison. 1970s, magnetic stripe and global expansion.
Instead of the ka-chunk machine.
Yes.
Remember the system would go down? We'd have to ka-chunk everybody.
Yes.
That was the worst.
That was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Faster, more secure transactions in stores and internationally. The introduction of the magnetic stripe allowed merchants to swipe cards through electronic terminals rather than relying on manual imprinting and carbon copy receipts.
Yeah. I think about that movie, Catch Me If You Can.
I've never seen it.
Why am I surprised? Any movie I bring up, you've never seen. It is so good, but that reminds me of that movie.
That's the guy from Titanic? Isn't
Leonardo DiCaprio. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I've seen the previews of it.
Well, he pretends to be a pilot.
Okay.
And he forges checks from the airline.
Oh.
And it's set back probably in the 60s or 70s when they did the ka-chunk machine and stuff.
Okay.
And, you know, they didn't have the electronic funds transfer. That's what EFT stands for. And so he would forge these checks and then go check into a hotel and say, I don't have a bank here. Can you cash this check for me? And I'll get a room and this and that. And they'd be like, no problem. You know? And so, but anyways, that reminds me of that because the ka-chunk, like you have all their credit card information right there. You could just go on a shopping spree, I feel like.
Yeah, right.
Although they didn't have internet. So like.
I didn't think about that when we were working together. I could just be like, this copy's for me.
Yeah. Not worth
No,
it.
I wouldn't.
Not worth it.
In 1986, Discover Card and cashback rewards started. Everyday purchases with added perks like cashback.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I wouldn't even try to get a credit card unless I had some sort of rewards.
You know, I've had one credit card for so long that I feel like they didn't really have that when I applied for it.
Same.
And now they're like, oh, let us upgrade you. And I'm like, I don't even use that card anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you could probably just close that account. I don't even want it anymore. But, man, they send me the most emails because I don't use it, you know?
I think there's a thing that if you're not using it,
it'll close eventually.
Or close it.
Yeah.
Close it. Because I feel like it does something to your credit, but I'm not sure.
Well, they say, like, if you close it, either way, whether they close it or you close it, it does make your credit drop a few points.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
But what's worse? Being in debt or your credit dropping a few points?
You definitely don't want to be in debt.
You know.
1990s, co-branded and chip technology. Airline miles, gas, hotel stays, retail store perks.
Yeah.
Co-branded credit cards offered exclusive benefits tied to specific brands. Meanwhile, EMV, chip cards, which is Europe first, then the U.S., improved security by encrypting transactions. Why did I spit again? Unbelievable. It's because the lights
You want my
on.
Hair?
I probably spit all the time when I talk.
You probably
the
do.
lights
You just
on.
don't
It's
see
like
it.
having the sun on you, so I can see it.
I was going to say, I looked at getting an airline credit card, you know, because it's like, oh, if you buy this flight, we'll only charge you like $200 for it because you'll get a $300 flight credit, blah, 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 whatever, all this stuff. You know, they're the only ones that still charge like a membership fee.
Oh, yeah. I look for that too. I don't want to pay a yearly fee.
I've never had a none of my credit cards have ever.
Me neither.
Like, have you, I'm sure you have store specific cards, you know, like J.C. Penney card or a Kohl's card or whatever. They don't charge no membership fees. I've never had a card
Now
with
that
a
they're
membership
listening to
fee.
this, they probably will. Like $24.99.
I feel like they would lose more business than they already are. Those stores are closing left and right everywhere.
In a heartbeat. Sorry, I probably just smashed everybody's ears again. 2000s. Is that even a thing? Contactless just sounds so many years ago. Contactless and mobile payments. So yeah. Tap to pay purchases and online shopping like Starbucks.
That's been around since 2000. Get out. I feel like that was new in like the last 10 years, not 25.
And then digital wallets too, like Apple.
Get out.
Google Pay.
Yeah.
25
I
years
just
ago.
started using that.
Google Pay?
Yeah.
Really? What do you do? Just hold your phone over?
Same as Apple Pay, yeah.
I don't have Apple Pay either.
Oh.
I have
We're
Starbucks
old.
Pay.
Starbucks Pay.
Starbucks Pay.
But it's like tap to pay.
Tap what? What are you tapping?
At the slider chip reader.
Oh,
you put
really?
your phone there. Yeah.
Even when you're grocery shopping? It's like even at the little kiosk?
What do you mean?
Like even at the so I guess as long as there's a chip is the question?
Yeah, like when you go to pay, you know, you put your card in the card reader.
Yeah.
You just do your phone instead. You
How
just
does
tap
it read it though?
It's computers.
I don't want to know.
I know. It's probably.
Am I showing my age? I don't want to try any of that stuff. Although it's like, I guess it's the same as
You're going to Italy. But you know, a lot of other countries, they don't take cash or credit cards.
Right.
They only do like pay with your phone.
Oh, come on now. I got to worry about pickpocketing.
Pickpocket.
Pickpocket. Julia sent us a video about that. Now I got to worry about I can't use my credit cards.
Did you look at your credit
I'm not
cards?
even
Do you have
gonna go.
international? Cancel the trip.
That's it.
Do you have international fees for using your credit card in Italy?
No.
No.
I already looked
Good.
that up.
Yeah.
All
good.
right. I guess I'm back. I'm
Yeah.
going.
Okay.
2010s still sounds far away. AI, biometrics, and buy now, pay later, which I feel like that's the
Biometrics.
same. Buy now, pay later.
Well,
I feel like
yeah, that's like
it's-
Rent-A-Center.
It's like, yeah.
You know,
Online subscriptions, installment purchases, and fraud protection. I mean, installment purchases, isn't that the same as...
yeah, but they have a bunch of new things now.
I know what it is.
You see
Like
it
on Amazon.
Yes.
Where it's like, oh, you
even
can
my
get it
bank
now.
offers it.
Yes, Julia wanted this super expensive hair tool during Christmas, and I was like, I don't got this money to drop. I already paid for everything else.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, you could do $150 a month for 2 or 3 months. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't even.
As long
it
as you
sounded
pay
good.
it.
It sounded good. That's what that is.
People bought groceries on that and shit. Like, ooh, can't afford groceries. I'll just
They
pay
were
it
just
over the
like,
next
"For
couple
free,
months.
You could do this. I said, sure.
Yeah.
By February, I was done. So, all right. What does Visa
stand for?
Stand for? But I'm going to put
I don't even know.
the credit card Visa because it's going to say a whole bunch of different stuff. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, like a travel
It doesn't
visa.
officially stand for anything as an acronym. However, when Bank Americard was rebranded as Visa in '76, its founder, D. Hawk, chose the name because It was simple and globally recognized.
Okay.
Associated with travel and access, like travel visa or international movement.
Yeah.
Easily pronounced in multiple languages.
Okay.
While some speculate that Visa could stand for Visa International Service Association.
Oh.
I have heard that. That's actually the name of the organization, not the origin of the brand name.
Okay.
And it's DHOCK for those that want to look it up.
DHOCK.
D like DEE.
Oh.
D Hawk. Its
D
founder, D Hawk.
Okay.
Who was D Hawk? Now I'm curious. Revolutionized the financial industry by creating the modern credit card system. Wow. Cool.
So, yeah, because that was not Bank of America, but the bank, what was it?
Bank Americard?
Bank Americard. That was what Visa originally was. That's wild.
And I like that Mastercharge
Yeah.
was Mastercard.
I feel like my great-grandma always called it Mastercharge.
Yeah.
Yeah, she never called it Mastercard.
I feel like that was a good move to make to change the name because I don't know why, but the word like charge it, Mastercharge, I don't know that. I feel like that comes up negative.
Maybe,
to
but
me.
master, like they own you.
We're in charge of
Your
your
debt
charging.
owns you. They were like,
Which
we
it
better
does.
change that.
Which it does. Later in life, he left Visa in 1984 to focus on leadership, philosophy, and organizational design, promoting decentralized decision-making in various industries.
Okay.
And then it says, would you like any funny or quirky stories about him for the Clopen Effect? I hate you, ChatGPT.
But she won't use Apple Pay.
I love ChatGPT.
Okay, so I was listening to an interview with Elon Musk. He's talking about ChatGPT. People have been taking maybe they got their blood work done and putting it in ChatGPT. And ChatGPT will tell you what all your blood work says. And then if there's an issue, how to fix it, basically, with diet and exercise.
Well, I feel like ChatGPT pulls from billions of...
Absolutely.
So does it give you correct? I'm sure it does, right? It probably just...
I don't know.
I would never do that.
People have put x-rays in there, and ChatGPT has read it better than the doctor. They say. You know, but yeah. Then, of course, I listened to that interview, and then I was on TikTok at lunchtime, and this lady works in a doctor's office, and she said, yeah, you know, this patient was coming in for a minor little thing, and he said to the nurse, well, I'm supposed to go skiing in 10 days. Will this affect that? And the nurse said, I don't think so, but we'll ask the doctor. And the doctor said, no, you shouldn't have any problem. And he goes, well, I just put it in ChatGPT, and it gave me 3 reasons why I should not ski after I have this procedure done. And he left the doctor's office.
Oh, no.
So now we always have the Google doctor, right? Like, this is what I think. Which I've heard doctors go both ways on that.
Yeah.
Like, they'd be like, you know what? If they didn't suggest that, I might not have thought that that's what it was. I might have thought it was this or that. And I've had other doctors say, oh, you just think you know it all because you went on Google. You know, so it's like, we got to change with the times, right?
Oh, gosh, that's dangerous.
I know. But, I mean, ChatGPT is really supposed to take all the information given and find the best solution or answer or whatever. So
I mean, I'm a fan of it. I just
why
don't know
wouldn't
if I'm a
we
fan
think
of
it would
for medical?
Why not?
I know.
It has all the studies.
That's true.
It has more information in it than your one doctor.
All right, so we're going to
ask the information from all the doctors.
Tell me where you normally get your headaches. We're going to find out if it's a brain tumor.
No, I don't like this game.
See, there you go.
No. I'm not saying I'm doing it, just other people do it. But yeah, I mean, it might turn into a really good tool for medical stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, what have other countries done? What have other people done? Maybe it could help them with some examples of maybe just different ways to treat things.
Yeah. Well, you know, we always teased that anytime, what is that one, like, medical diagnostic site that you put?
WebMD?
Yeah. And it always, the last one is it might be lupus. And it's like, it's not lupus, you know, like it's, I shouldn't say never, but most likely it's not lupus, but that's always like the last. And also it may be lupus, you know?
Is it because it's so unique?
I think lupus probably has so many things associated with it that it's a possibility.
And on that note, talk to you next week. No.
It's not lupus.
It's not lupus.
I wonder about Lyme disease. I wonder
like
if
that would be the one that they would have.
Chat GPT, if they could figure out like the Lyme disease, because I feel like that.
What do you want to ask it though? Like what cure?
No, there is no cure. I mean, you could ask it. Is there a cure for? Ask it. Is there a cure?
Is there a cure for
Lyme? Right, yep. And then you can ask it what are the symptoms.
It says there are absolutely no cures.
No cures,
but it can effectively be treated and managed with antibiotics depending on what's happening.
Yeah, because there's like so many different things that I feel like a lot of people are diagnosed with MS and then later find out that maybe it was Lyme disease. You know what I mean? So maybe that could help in diagnosing earlier.
Yeah.
You know, these are my patient's symptoms.
So it says, if not treated early, it can spread to the joints, heart, nervous system, leading to symptoms like post-treatment Lyme disease
syndrome.
But now, like, my knees were hurting today, my heart, my chest, right? I start thinking of stuff like that, like my nervous system. I have anxiety.
It's not lupus or Lyme's disease.
Right, see? This is why I don't look up medical stuff.
It just gives you anxiety.
I have both now.
Yeah,
see?
Stop. That's so bad. And we always say, like, you're so good at listening to your body.
Yes.
But then are you an over listener?
Right. Yes.
You over listen.
Well, I under listened for 3 years, but you know, I just did that today. I'm like, man, why am I so tired? This is it. I'm like, this is it. What's next? What? I feel like I've been like sick forever. Nothing crazy, but like, you know, where every year I'm like, something's happening.
Right.
What's happening?
Well, I was talking to my mom about, you know, diabetes and cholesterol and heart problems and this and that. And I said, think about how often you're like, oh, I don't feel good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of scary.
Every day in the afternoon around 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Do I need a nap, a Tylenol?
I don't know. And you're a very active person compared to me, so.
So how often do you feel like you're off?
I think it depends. I saw something out of the corner of my eye. I thought it was a damn box elder bug.
I know. I feel like there's a bug here.
There's box elder bugs everywhere. Don't, you'll stir it up. I feel like it depends. Summertime to wintertime.
Yeah.
Wintertime, I'm always like, oh, I'm sleepy and I just want soup and to lay on the couch, you know, where summertime, I'm like, let's go outside and do stuff and let's grill and only eat protein, you know? So it's like, oh, you know, I could have bad days with both. And then you got your periods and your colds and your whatever, you know? So it's just, you know, but I feel like we normalize not feeling good a lot, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. Like, oh, I'm just tired today.
I feel like right now I'm just the opposite. Like I have 2 days a week where I'm like, wow, I feel great.
Yeah.
And then I go to bed going, I feel great. Like yesterday I had that.
Yeah.
Now today I'm back to like, you know, but yesterday I was like, wow, run, doing all this stuff.
We're out all day yesterday.
But I had the energy too.
You weren't stuck on a computer.
True.
I feel like your last job, like, almost drug you down.
Yeah, true, because I had to sit a lot.
You had to sit a lot. You had to be on conference calls all day. And, like, you know, you just didn't build up your energy to get it out.
Yeah,
like, you were just like, I guess I'll go running, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I guess we all have different things. So how did we go from credit cards to illnesses? Because it's the Clopen Effect.
Because then you tie in medical costs.
Yes. And how we always owe someone. Everyone. Right?
Always.
Jeez.
Yeah. So.
I would love to be healthy and not have to worry about it.
I think everybody would, you know?
I think medical bills, that's a whole nother thing. We gotta get Jerry back on here.
Yeah.
We can talk about all that again.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways.
Thanks for listening. See ya. Talk to you next week. Bye.